Hey, good afternoon, and welcome here to basketball He's done an exceptional job in Billings in his tenure.
Absolutely. He's a great coach, and the whole Keller family loves that coaching. Oh, it's funny. They're not great at the beginning, but that's how I judge a coach. Is he better when it's over, or was he better early? And you got to, when it's over, that's when it counts.
Yeah.
And he's good at that.
Well, on the other side of things, Coach Graham, here in his second year, the ladies have played awfully well to this point, and obviously the hallmark for this Montana Tech ladies team is just hustle. I mean, they play in the red all the time. They're the leading rebounding squad in the Frontier Conference by a pretty large margin. They get a bunch of turnovers. They do a great job basically causing pressure, getting turnovers, and getting the ball going the other way.
Yep, Paul, that's a nice way to say they play really good defense.
They do.
And they do, and they work at it. And, you know, their coach is not the kind that sits there and is real calm and emotionless. He brings that to the table for his team and the athlete. Yeah. He drives that, and he's really good at it.
Yeah, I tell you, it's fun because, you know, you look at how it's always interesting to me. You've obviously been around me long enough to know that I love coaches. I love how a coach's mind works. And
really?
Yeah, I know. And I love how, you know, that when you get the camp of coaches that are like, you know, we're going to do it with 7 or 8 players. And then you get Coach Graham, who's like, and actually, and Coach Hyatt in the same boat right now. Both of them are going, you know what, we're going to do it with 12.
Yes.
You know, we're going to do multiple line changes. We're going to continually keep the pressure on you. We're going to run hard. And I love the 2 camps. And I'll tell you right now, Coach Graham, we see it all the time with kind of the line changes where we'll see 5 ladies come in and you know, in replacement. And they don't lose anything. They keep the pressure on you, getting turnovers, getting rebounds.
Well, and that's indicated by when you look down the scoring, there's nobody that is in double digits, at least to my mind, for Montana Tech. Yet they came out the preseason with 9 or 10 wins, and you've got to drive players, and you can use a lot of players if you don't have 1 or 2 people that can rock it for 15 to 30 a night, and he does not have that kind of athlete right now.
Well, we are getting ready for the start of this one. Montana Tech and the Battling Bears of Rocky Mountain College. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back, give you the opportunities of this ball game right after this.
Trident 5550, the Case IH Combination Application System Solution. A couple of key points for model year 2024 are going to be the addition of a 135-foot spray boom for that enhanced productivity, and then Aim Command Flex 2, the ultimate in advanced spray technology, individual on-off nozzle control, a host of other features, making the most of your product application. To learn more, visit your Case IH distributor or caseih.com.
Hey, welcome back here once again as we are getting ready for the tip-off, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about the opportunities here between these 2 teams as Montana Tech taking on the Battling Bears of Rocky Mountain College. The Bears are nationally ranked. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. Montana Tech, as you mentioned, has come through a really good preseason to this point. For Montana Tech to be effective today, what do you need to see out of their opportunities? What opportunities do they need to create, JT, in this contest?
The biggest need for this team right now is to score the basketball. They've had several games where they just struggled, didn't shoot it well. They aren't getting, usually got 1 or 2 consistent players that can get you 15 a game or more. They don't have that, and so they have to shoot the ball. They're going to play defense. They're going to walk them down the floor with their press. They're going to do all those things. But The name of this game's put in that hoop up there, and they've had some games where they really haven't got that. In fact, they went to Arizona, had 20 more shots, 2 games in a row, and lost.
They need to shut down Morgan Baird in the paint as well. And the other one that Coach really stressed to me is they need to have fun. They need to get out here, have fun, and
that's
go.
all. This is just a game. This isn't life. This is a game. Go have fun at it.
So again, our Opportunity Bank opportunities here today. Thanks for joining us on a Saturday afternoon. We're going to get our national anthem. So with it, we'll pause. We're back after this.
Thank you. At this time, we ask you to remain standing and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Our national anthem as we get ready to roll here on a Saturday afternoon. Montana Tech taking on the Battling Bears of Rocky Mountain College. Before our national anthem, we had a moment of silence for Rod James. From my perspective, I'm not sure what my Montana Tech experience would be without Mr. Rod James. Just a huge part of my life and Montana Tech's life, and he will be sorely missed for a long, long time.
He really will be missed. He was a great guy. He was here when I was coaching with Kelvin Sampson here. He was so loyal to everything. He'd have all those kids out to Whitehall for dinner. He's just a great guy, and everybody's going to miss him.
So our starters here being introduced as they come out on the floor as the Battling Bears are first out. And we will, again, talk about them as they continue to get rolled out. We talked to Coach Wes Keller earlier. He's down a couple starters. Montana Tech, luckily, comes in fully healthy. We've all been around the Frontier Conference long enough to know that that's probably not going to be the case as it continues. But as of right now, Montana Tech healthy and ready to roll for this ball game.
Never is the case. You're always going to come up with some injuries, little things that bite you. The thing you always pray for is there's nothing serious going to cost them a season.
Well, again, thanks for joining us. It is a Frontier Conference season. What has jumped off, I guess, come out of the gates, JT? Has anything really surprised you in non-conference scheduling coming into conference opener?
You know, I'm never surprised about this conference simply because every year they got 3 or 4 teams ranked in the top 25, usually in the top 15. And this year is going to be no different. Carroll is strong. Providence is strong. Rocky's strong. The other teams, Western should be strong. They've got 2 great players down there. And we'll see what Montana Tech and Northern can do to ingest some life into this conference.
The Digs will start Allie Cleverly. Cleverly, the junior out of Butte, Montana, 5'7". She wears number 4, averages 8 points a game, and she is starting at guard. Next out is Brooklyn Hankwitz. Hankwitz averaging 9 a game, about 8 rebounds on top of it. She's a 6-foot junior, wears number 21, has been a tremendous addition to this team coming in this season. Liv Wangeren is starting as well. Wangeren, a 5'10" sophomore. She wears number 30, averages 9 a game, and she just feels like she's on the cusp of exploding that 9 up into the high teens. You know, she just feels like she's right there and ready for that to kind of continually add up, if you will.
And they absolutely need her to do that now the conference has started.
Next out for the Ore Diggers is going to be Soda Rice. Soda, the 5'11" junior. She wears number 34. And I believe Rademacher is in the middle of that as well. Should be Aubrey, a 6-foot junior. Sorry, Aubrey. She is averaging 9 points a game, had 17 rebounds a week ago. It was a record for her and actually put her in the record books for Montana Tech as well. Aubrey played outstanding their last stretch of home games.
She's a great rebounder, both offensively and defensively, and I love her get up and go. She's got a lot of energy.
You know what, when I talked to Coach Graham and he brought that have fun aspect up, she feels like one that has really embraced that, especially this year.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, I coached here last year. That girl's not afraid to have fun. She's a hard worker. She's really a hard worker, but she likes what she's doing.
All right, let's get this thing rolling, shall we? Montana Tech taking on the Battling Bears. John Wick is now in the building, so we can throw the ball in the air, and we're going. So the Digs will have it, and we are underway. Cleverly will bring it across the timeline. Bounce pass right side, Soda Rice. Rice continues to go that way. Rademacher back to Rice. Rice with the left hand, drops it inside to Wangeren off her fingertips out of bounds, and that's going to go to Rocky. So early turnover will go to the Battling Bears.
She's got to go up and get that pass. It made the passer look bad, but that was not a bad pass. Got to grab that with 2 hands.
Running the point, Bailey Young, the 5'9" freshman, kind of forced into that role. We talked about the injuries as Moran is out for the Battling Bears. She normally runs the point as a sophomore. And they'll go into Baird, their leading scorer, one of the leading scorers in the conference. 3-point shot is up and in. That's a big-time shot right out the gates as Oliver knocks it down. And Oliver puts the Bears up early, 3-0. Montana Tech into the offensive side. Rademacher backs it out to Rice, near side, Wangeren. 9:10 left to play here in this opening quarter. Frontier Conference opener. Soda Rice looking on the inside, trying to get it into Hankwitz. Instead goes across to Rademacher. Ball comes out, shot clock at 2. Rademacher up top, 3-point shot, forced at the buzzer. Off the iron, no good, and the Bears come out with it.
Nice job of blocking off by the Bears.
8:46 left to play here in the first. We're going to get a block call as Wangeren got the body on Oliver that time.
Standing too tall, got to get her knees bent, arms down.
That'll be interesting to see. Montana Tech has just dominated the glass to such a degree here in the preseason. And again, you brought it up with scoring, the idea it's not one person doing it, it's by committee, and the same thing goes rebounding. They don't have anyone that's in double-digit rebounding, but yet they lead the conference in rebounding at like 43 a contest.
Well, they play a lot of players, and somebody better do some rebound. The thing that they are better at this year than we were last year when I was on the staff is their guards are getting a lot of rebounds too. Rebound is the name of the game. Rebound and free throws. Have I ever told you that?
I think maybe.
Yeah.
We're back after this. Back here once again to the Hyper as timeout on the floor. The Battling Bears will inbound in their offensive zone.
Yeah, I felt Montana Tech has come out a little nervous right now. They weren't sure themselves on offense. It wasn't great ball movement.
Passed, stolen. As getting that one is going to be Rademacher. She'll get it across. Here come the digs off the turnover. Into the offensive side, Allie Cleverly moving left around a high screen. Cleverly behind the double team. Bounce pass up top, Rademacher. Hankwitz posting up on the interior. Ooh, and we're getting early signals that we're gonna have a tightly called ball game.
She was pushing off. She was pushing on the dribbler.
8:28 left to play here. As Lindsay will pick up the personal. That's her first team foul on the Bears. The digs will bring it in. Hankwitz can't hold on to it with one hand. Able to strip it away though. Out to Wangeren. Wangeren's jump shot back of the iron, no good. And the Bears come out with it. Again, good job blocking out for the rebound.
They take care of the boards.
Back the other way, Leckvold. Gracie Leckvold, the 5'5" junior. She has certainly had her share of good ball games against Tech.
Leckvold's a player.
And she is. Down to Baird. Baird, bottom left. Baird with the right hand. Into the paint, stop, loose double team. She's tied up by Hankwitz, and the possession arrow will go to Rocky. Nice job by Hankwitz getting on it and grabbing.
That was a great dig defensively by Tech, causing that.
2 minutes gone here in this opening quarter, and the Bears will look to bring it in. Battling Bears do so. Out on the left-hand side, now it comes up top. Wide open three is up and in. Big time shot. Leckvold knocks it down.
Well, they better guard her. Here comes the defense in.
So Montana Tech back the other way, trailing 6-0. Rocky is 2 for 2 from outside the arc so far here, and that gives them their lead early. Pass left side, Wangeren just outside the arc. Trying to get through the screen. Good defense applied. Soda Rice back to her right hand. Cross court, Rademacher on the inside to Hankwitz, tipped and taken away. Rocky read that well. They'll get the turnover and they'll go the other way. Turnover number 2 for Montana Tech. 3-point attempts, going to go wide left. Defensive rebound, Allie Cleverly.
How to push it and get some baskets. Got Rice all alone on the other side, too late.
Rademacher fires the three off the front of the iron, no good. Defensive rebound by the guard and Young. And Young will bring her down the floor. Bailey Young, the 5'9" freshman, calls out the offense as she comes into the zone. Montana Tech getting ready to line change. You see 5 ladies over there getting ready to sub in. Baird calling for it down on the block. Right-hand side, Leckvold drives, comes up top. Young's going to fire the three. That one off the back of the iron, no good. Tipped out, and Hankwitz will track it down after Rademacher tipped it to her. Diggs quickly in transition. Holding on to it, Wangeren to Hankwitz at the foul line. Jumper, money. Nice-looking shot. Montana Tech now 1 of 4 from the floor. The Bears leading 6-2. Young into the offensive zone. She'll call out the play. Young looking left, passes that way as she goes out to Leckvold. Down in the block it goes to Baird, and Baird's going to be fouled as Hankwitz will pick up her first.
Yeah, she's playing her on the backside. She's going to struggle with her all day. She's got to get to the high side and get an arm up. They won't enter the ball there. Right now, Tech has got to push the basketball because they're getting more looks at the basket doing that than they are setting up their offense. Rocky really came out to play defense today.
6:15 left to play here in the first. Baird gets it on the inbound. Chalice Westwater in on her defensively. As we mentioned, Montana Tech with a full line change. We'll go through them here in a moment. Driving down toward the baseline is Oliver. Oliver back up top. Leckvold, jump stop, floater to the basket is up and out. No good. Westwater gets the rebound. Chalice moves it across to Chloe, and it was stripped away from Sandiford for a moment, but the Dig's going to maintain possession.
It's called chin in the ball. You got to take care of it, let things clear. Got to get it under your chin. You can't show it.
Kaya Wasson will bring it into Chloe Sandiford. Also out there for the Digs, you have Macy Mayer, Chalice Westwater, and on the far side of the floor is Avery Carlson.
Look for some scoring out of Macy Mayer. She's been playing really good during the preseason.
Sandiford into the offensive side. Chalice Westwater, speaking of good preseasons, Chalice has played awfully well through the beginning of this season. Pass up top, Wasson able to track it down before it goes over the line. She'll drive right side. Pass comes up top to Mayer. Shot clock down to 5. Macy drives, scoop shot no good. Offensive rebound, Westwater back up. Baird blocks it. Loose on the ground, shot clock violation. Boy, that was a good defensive stand that time for Rocky. They clogged up the key and really never let Montana Tech get a quality look.
Yeah, I think Tech's got to go to a 5-out and attack the basket because they're being guarded so closely. Take them to the basket, get to the free throw line.
5:20 left to play here in this opening quarter. Montana Tech trailing 6-2. And calling out the offense is Young. Young almost knocked away from her. She'll drive left, stops, comes up top. Now they'll rifle it down in the block. Spinning to the left, shot won't go, but it's tipped and Baird tracks it down. Offensive rebound. Rocky remains in possession. Shot clock down to 2. Off the back of the rim, nice rebound, Mayer, but stripped away from her. Baird picks it up and gets it.
Yeah, they're not chinning it, taking care of it, coming down, and Rocky's getting hands in there. They got to take better care of the basketball.
Several steals already in this opening quarter for the Bears. Montana Tech trailing 8-2. Pass up top. Now it goes out on the right-hand side, Sanford. Sanford drives into the lane, moves it down to the bottom corner. Three-point shot is on the way. That one's no good. Macy Mayer had a hand on it, and Baird comes out with it. Strong by Baird that time to haul in that rebound, and back the other way we go. Bears leading 8-2. They're shooting 37% from the floor. 3 of 8 shooting as of right now. Diggs getting ready to sub in a few more here. Right side, now it comes up top. Baird's going to fire the 3. That one off the front of the rim, no good. Goes out of bounds, Tech ball. 4:09 left to play here in the first. Substitutions, Rademacher comes in. Allie Cleverly comes in. Also, Liv Wangeren will check in again for the Digs. Carlson will bring her down the floor. Carlson across midcourt, calls out the offense. Tech moving left. Westwater comes up to get it. She has Wangeren on her right and moves it up to her. Wangeren with the left hand drives to Westwater. Ball fake. Back to Carlson around a screen. Jumper comes up short, partially tipped. Rocky the other one. They'll push the pace. Leckvold. Leckvold into the high post, leaves it off. Three-point shot is up and wide right. Boy, good battle for the rebound that time, and that's going to go to Montana Tech as Aubrey Rademacher was in there battling with Hegem. And they'll say off of Hegem, and the Digs will have possession.
The Digs got to be a little more patient on offense with their shots.
3:38 left to play here in the opening quarter. Montana Tech 1 of 7 from the floor. Rocky 3 of 10 thus far. And into the offensive side come the Digs. Up top, Chalice Westwater hands it off as Cleverly puts on the brakes, looking to her right, passes that way to Wangeren. Wangeren with the left hand, drives through the paints, inside to Westwater. Give and go, Westwater steps through, goes with the left hand. That one goes long, but she will get the foul.
Good fake, good crossover move.
She has really worked the crossover well this year.
She does that well. Gets them off their feet.
And she has such long strides, she can cover a whole lot of territory to get to the rim.
She can.
Personal foul, that's Baird's first. For some reason, I was thinking it was her second, so I was, for the Orediggers, I was a little more excited to be completely honest, but that's all right. So Westwater at the line, her first is up and good. This is the one place they do need Chalice's percentage to go up. She has not been very good from the foul line so far this year and would love that to continue to climb.
I saw her the other day and I let her know that.
Westwater goes 2 of 2. Good to see. As Westwater now 12 of 31 from the foul line on the year. And Rocky into the offensive side. Montana Tech trailing 8-4. 3 minutes left to play here in the first. Frontier Conference action, week 1. Pass comes up top, almost swatted away. They'll move it here on the near side. Looking entry into Hegem. Instead, they'll move it out left side. As Leckvold, switch dribble. Down the left side of the paint, puts on the brakes, drops it off. Shot no good. Rebound controlled by Allie Cleverly. Cleverly into the offensive zone quickly. Stops on the wing, comes up with the right hand. Feeds it down in the block. Boy, Rademacher got hit. No whistle. Underneath, and Wangeren will finish.
Nice pass. Nice entry. Caught the ball with 2 hands, looked over her shoulder, and found the scorer.
Yeah, tremendous awareness that time. A 2-point lead. Montana Tech on a quick 4-0 run here as the Bears back into the offensive zone. Here on the near side, Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh drives into the high posts. We're going to get a jump ball. Kavanaugh tied up that time by Soda Rice and Aubrey Rademacher, and the Digs will have possession.
That is what Soda Rice brings to the table. She's really a good defender.
2:14 left to play here in the first. Game 1 of our doubleheader Diggs taking on the Bears. These Rocky Mountain College ladies, nationally ranked. The women, of course, 3 teams nationally ranked. Cleverly passes down in the corner to Wangren. Wangren with the right hand. Drifts up top. Pass goes down to Westwater. Westwater on the inside to Rademacher, and she'll be fouled.
Receiver, see that great catch with 2 hands? That's how you do it.
So Kai Oliver, I believe, is going to be called with a shove. So Oliver picks up her first personal foul. The Diggs will look to inbound here. Westwater will go out. Hankwitz comes back in. It's about as big a unit as Montana Tech can put on the floor, honestly, right now. Pass comes all the way up top to Rademacher. She didn't even look at the rim from the wing. Pass goes left, Wangren in the corner. Cleverly looking. Cleverly drives, kicks it out left side, Rademacher. Now up top, Hankwitz gonna fire. It's on its way and good. Brooklyn Hankwitz, she has 5 points on the day. Hankwitz shoots 27% from the 3-point line. And she is 1 for 1 on the day today. Into the offensive side come the Battling Bears. Pass around the arc left side as it goes out on the edge to Leckvold. Leckvold's pass tipped and taken away, Wangren.
Good defensive job by Wangren.
Underneath to Hankwitz. Hankwitz off the iron and in.
Great pass.
I didn't think there was any way that was going to fall.
Neither did I.
Diggs now lead by 3. 7-0 run here by Montana Tech. 1 minute left to play in this opening quarter. Diggs shooting 40%. Rocky now at 27%. Wraparound pass. Wangren knocks it out of play. Again, good defensive pressure. We talked earlier that Montana Tech looked a little hesitant. That has gone away.
Well, what's helped them, they're running the floor. They're finding people over the top like they just did a second ago with Hankwitz. And you got to push the ball. You can't let them set up their defense. They're too good.
Baird moves it out on the left side, out to Oliver. Oliver now here to Leckvold. Leckvold down to the bottom right corner. It goes to Black. Talon Black. Shot goes long. Montana Tech with a rebound. You and I have had the pleasure of calling young Black's games when she was in high school at Bozeman State Tournament here in the Mining City. Pass into Rademacher. Turns, gets the shot, and gets the foul.
She's got a mismatch down there, and she knows it. She's doing all the right things post-wise. She's moving her feet, not letting the defenders around her, and she's catching the ball with 2 hands and then thinking about her move. Great job.
Kavanaugh's first personal foul, team foul number 4, and at the line is Aubrey Rademacher. So Aubrey, a 78% free throw shooter on the year. And she will shoot a pair here for the Diggs. Hankwitz will check out. And Rademacher's first is up and good. The way that I was watching Hankwitz on the bench talking to coach, it almost looked like she was going towards the trainer, but then she did sit down. I don't know why that grabbed me so, but it did. Rademacher's second is good. The Diggs 4 of 4 from the foul line so far here in the opening quarter. They lead 13-8 as they're on a 9-0 run here in the last 3 minutes. Rocky across midcourt, moving right. Down the right side, all the way to the baseline, wrap around. Macy Mayer is going to be called with a foul and bail her out as she was driving to the baseline.
Yeah, she's got great foot movement, but she's guarding a perimeter person, and she's really a post. For no better wording, she's guarding a guard, and it's real difficult for her to stay up with her. You got to make a change there defensively.
22 seconds left to play here in the opener. Montana Tech, the inbound going to get stolen. And now the pass down to the offensive side, going to be a turnover back the other way.
Yeah, she should have kept going. Passer did the right thing.
Taylor Henley got the steal, lobbed it down the floor for Kaya Wasson. Just no one home. So great to see Henley on the floor. And with the size and strength in the post, I may have told Coach Graham that I will be very displeased if Henley doesn't foul out of this ballgame.
Well, she's not going to get that kind of playing time, but I'll tell you what, she's the one to lean on somebody. She's really strong.
So Rocky will have it here to possibly end the opening quarter. Montana Tech, again, has gone on a 9-0 run here over the last couple minutes. Far left side with it, Young. Young drives around the screen, goes to the baseline, lost the ball, and that one will remain Rocky basketball. Well, she went down hard, got tripped up. Rocky will remain in possession, 2.7 seconds.
Get to the shooter. Don't let him lob it over the top.
Young trying to find somewhere to go. Pass comes into Baird. Ball fake. Baird pulls up, fires at the horn, no good. So Montana Tech ends the first quarter on a 9-0 run. They lead the Bears 13-8. We're here on Digger Vision. Paul Panisco, John Thatcher. We're back here with the second quarter right after this.
I think there's more than one thing that makes Montana Tech unique.
I think it's incredible. It's special.
I've always kind of thrived off the adventure side of things and the unknown. There's no place I'd rather be going to school.
Montana Tech has provided me more than I ever could have expected.
Montana Tech made me a trailblazer.
Montana Tech made me a healer.
Montana Tech is my solution.
Be the solution. Visit Montana Tech today.
Hey, welcome back here once again as we get ready for the second quarter. Montana Tech leading 13-8. The Digs shooting 40% from the floor. Rocky Mountain College at 23%. Off air there for a moment, we were talking about the fact that Tech's defense really has stepped up as this thing has gone on.
They have. They've forced some turnovers. They forced some jump balls, and they're up in the face of people, so they're taking a shot. They're not getting a real clean look at the basket.
So 10 minutes on the clock. We went through the shooting numbers. Right now, Hankwitz, leading scorer, with 7 for Montana Tech. Team numbers pretty close otherwise. Rocky with 7 rebounds. Montana Tech with 6 total rebounds right now. And both teams with 4 total turnovers. So that's kind of how things sit as of right now.
Yeah, it's a clean game right now, but I'll tell you what, people aren't recognizing they're sitting in the stand, the physicality that's going on the floor. This is really a physical basketball game.
So the Bears will start with possession here in the second quarter, trailing by 5, 13-8. Montana Tech again closed the opening quarter on a 9-0 run. They were down to 8-4 and then put the pedal to the floor. Bears, they'll move it around the arc left side. Bailey Young lobs it into Baird. Baird back out to Young, moves it up top. Now it goes down to the bottom right corner. Continuing to work Baird. They'll fire up the long-range 3. Wide left, no good. Rebound Rademacher, and here come the Digs in transition. Rademacher, rebound number 2. She'll get it top of the horn, left side, Wangren. Rice. Tech looking on the interior.
As they should. They've got good matchups for posting up.
Hankwitz. Now they get inside to Rademacher. She'll turn and fire from the elbow. Off the iron, no good. Defensive rebound, Rocky. Neither team really getting any second chance looks here in this first half thus far. Rocky moves it here on the near side. Kavanaugh down to the bottom right corner it goes to Lindsay. Into Baird. Baird turns, fire. That one, boy, it felt like Cleverly got a piece of it when she was on the back side of it. Either way, Montana Tech clears out with it. Lob pass to Wangren. Wangren gets the basket and the foul. Nice lob.
That is one of the hardest passes in basketball. Great job. Wangren sealed off great. Great pass by Soda Rice.
I think that's another one that is, I think, surprising is how strong Liv is. Liv Wangren is incredibly strong.
Absolutely she is. And she can jump, see her get up to get that. She was in the air.
Yeah, she'll get down to the block and push people around. That is for sure. So Wangren will go to the line here. Wangren, 73% from the foul line on the year. She's 22 of 30. And Montana Tech is 4 of 4 from the foul line so far here in the first half. So she'll shoot one. Chance at a three-point play here. She has 4 points. Make it 5. So the Digs leading 16-8. And again, they're on a nice run here. Now that run is out to a 12-point run. 12-0 run going back to the opening quarter. Rocky led 8-4. And then Montana Tech took over, if you will. Handoff left side, Leckvold. Leckvold, jump stop in the paint. She'll spin back to the basket and gets it. She got her defender, Liv Wangren, kind of off balance and was able to get around her and up and in for 2. 8:20 left to play in the first half. Soda Rice comes up top, wide open. She doesn't take the shot. Avery Carlson drives into the high post, backs it out to Hankwitz. Hankwitz for 3, she'll get it.
She came to play today.
And she did. Hankwitz, 10 points. She's 4 of 5 from the floor, 2 of 3 from downtown. She is the leading scorer on the floor with 10, as the Bears have 10 points on the board. Montana Tech leading 19-10. Rocky wide lefts, out to Leckvold. Now it comes up top to Oliver. Oliver, jump stop in the corner. 3-point shot is on the way and good. Another deep ball for Gracie Leckvold. Leckvold has 8 points. And she has been a big factor for the Bears here today, 8 of their 13. And an offensive
Yeah, definitely. No question about it. They've got to get set.
Hankwitz. And that was, we had, what was it, 3 of those last game? We had several moving screens last game.
Yeah, her and Chalice like to hook them with the leg every once in a while, and referees don't miss those.
7:36 left to play here in the first half. Tech leading by 6. Diggs are shooting 46%. Baird gonna run the point, drifts to her right. Now it comes all the way up top. Ball fake there. As holding on to it is Oliver. She'll move it left side. Pass on the inside, tipped and taken away. Getting a hand on that one was Wangeren. Soda Rice drives. Soda goes up. Shot partially blocked. It's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be Rocky basketball.
She got a jump stop there and just shoot it. She took it too deep. She didn't have to go that deep.
7:14 left to play here in the first half. Substitution, Sanford will check in. Also, Kaya Wasson is in. And Chalice Westwater back in as well. They'll bring some pressure on the inbound. Their press has been effective this year when they've decided to turn up the steam a little bit.
Yeah, what you got to remember is they are making these players play hard full court, and they're playing everybody.
Baird fires, no good. Macy Mayer with a rebound. Montana Tech the other way. The 9th rebound on the day for Montana Tech. They have 9. Rocky with 8. Wangeren to the baseline. Pass out to the wing. Up top to Westwater. Good ball fake. She'll fire from the elbow. Wide right. Defensive rebound in traffic by Lindsay. Nice positioning by Lindsay that time. Montana Tech the other way. Back defensively, leading by 6. Both teams were scored up 5-5, if you will, here in the second quarter. Baird with it. With the right hand, forcing her way into the paint. Baird spins, puts it up. Shot doesn't go, but Westwater got a piece of her. So Chalice will get her first personal foul. Baird will go to the line. So let's see. Baird on the year. And take a look at her numbers from the foul line. I assume she's been there a lot.
She's a pretty good free throw shooter.
And she is. 61% on the year.
That surprises me. I thought she'd be better than that.
Her first and her second are both money. So she's 2 of 2 from the line.
Looks like this game's going to be a game of runs.
Montana Tech leading 19-5. Diggs with the biggest run so far here. We'll see if Rocky's defense able to get a turnover as they'll bring some pressure. Young. Pass goes across to Sanford. Sanford down the floor, gets into the offensive zone. Double team, bounce pass in the corner. Westwater now all the way up top. Kaya Wasson. Back to Wasson. Left side, Wangeren. Shot clock down to 10. Macy Mayer in the corner. Mayer, bounce pass. Almost tried to reel that one back in. Wasson around a screen, fires the jumper. That one's short. Goes out of play. That will go to Rocky.
Rockies picked up their defense again, but I noticed their players are getting tired when they start holding the bottom of their pants.
That offensive possession felt really hesitant by everyone to even look at the rim for Montana Tech. Tech leading by 4. Rocky into the offensive side. Young out near midcourt, passes right wing to Leckvold. Leckvold into the high post. Baird, nice entry down to the block. Shot no good. Whistle and a foul. Macy Mayer is going to get it.
Yeah, you know, they got 2 great post players here, and Tech is not taking things away from them. They're playing behind them, and it's getting them in trouble right now.
So Madeline Hagum will go to the line. Hagum, see what we have here. Hagum is 64% from the foul line. And she'll get the ball for her first of 2. Her first here is up and good. And I have to apologize. You were correct in the first one. When we were talking about Baird, I had numbers mixed up. Baird's 82% from the foul line.
Yeah, I thought she was a pretty good free throw shooter.
Second is good by Hagum, and Hagum just increased hers a little bit. Montana Tech leading 19-17. You mentioned it's a game of runs, and Rocky now on a pretty good one here. Diggs into the offensive side. Rocky outscoring Tech 9-6 so far here in this second quarter. Soda Rice outside the arc. Rice up top, Rademacher. She'll move it right side. Sanford. Sanford drives with the left hand. Great take to the rack. It won't roll in. Rocky will bring it back quickly. That was a great take by Chloe. Down the floor, Leckvold tried to get rid of it. She was in trouble. Montana Tech going to get the turnover. Rademacher drops it off. Soda Rice just inside the arc. Rattles out, no good. Big rebound, Rademacher, no. Westwater, she'll clear it out to Sanford. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul as Westwater try to get rid of it. So the personal foul going to go to Baird.
That was great ball movement by Tech that time without the use of the dribble. I've felt they've been over dribbling a little bit, setting up their offense, move the ball.
4:54 left to play here in the first half. We have a timeout on the floor, so we'll take one. Montana Tech leading 19-17. We're back to the Hyper right after this.
Nucor is a great company. They care about their people. They care about the environment.
I've never been restricted to fall in a box. I've never been told that I can't do something.
I saw it as a great opportunity to develop a career.
You create your own destiny at Nucor.
We're building something bigger out here at Nucor. Come join us.
Hey, we're back here once again as 4:54 left to play here in the second quarter. Montana Tech leading 19-7 over the Battling Bears of Rocky Mountain College. Paul Panisco, John Thatcher here on Digger Vision. Thanks for joining us on a Saturday afternoon, the opening day of Frontier Conference play. And like we always say, it's the longest season known to mankind. But from here on, like we're gonna be done with the season so quick we're not even gonna know what happened.
That's always what happens to us. We get on this radio and think it's going to be forever, and boom, it's into the tournament.
It just feels like forever sitting next to me, JT. That's all.
No, you're good to be around sometimes.
Rocky Mountain College shooting 28%. Montana Tech a little better at 32. The Digs were up close to 50 there for a moment, and that has dropped back down here. The inbound to Sanford. She's going to fire. It's on its way. Rims out, no good. Rocky with a rebound. Like the shot selection, she had the opening.
Yeah, they've had 3 or 4 rim out.
Tech leading by 2. Rocky up top to Baird. Baird moves it out on the right-hand side. It goes out into the hands of Lechbold. To Baird, left side now. Oliver out there. They'll set a screen. Oliver around it. Drives into the paint, and she'll get hammered in the high post. Sanford got her. Sanford you're not going any further. So Sanford picks up her first. Montana Tech leads by 2. Rocky. Lob pass comes out. Baird controlling. Baird looking lefts to Oliver.
Little flex motion out of their offense.
3-point shot. Lechbold no good. And that one's going to go out of bounds. It will be Ordiger basketball.
Ordigers haven't scored in a while. They need to pick it up here a little bit.
That's it. Montana Tech leading 19-17. As we look at this second quarter, Rocky has outscored Montana Tech 9-6 here this quarter. The Digs shooting 20% this quarter alone. Rocky shooting 33%. Sanford drives. She'll put it up with the right hand. Rolls out. That goes out of play. That's going to be Rocky ball.
Man, she can't get a break.
No.
That's 2 of them that have done that. 3 of them. A long-range shot and then those 2
drives.
layups.
Yeah. She's gotten what she wants, just hasn't gotten the payoff at the end of it. Looking to get the entry, Montana Tech. Little man pressure, bring it into the offensive side. Lechbold going left, now here back to her right side. On the wing is Kavanaugh, a freshman. Oliver drives down the left side. She gets around the defender, scoop shot, reverse, and gets it.
That's a great shot over the big.
Kai Oliver, the junior. It's a great take to the basket. We're tied at 19. Montana Tech with it. Liv Wangren just inside the arc. Out to Hankwitz. Hankwitz passes left. 3-point shot. That one goes wide left. Big rebound as underneath. Now we're going to get a whistle and a foul. I have no idea how Wangren got that rebound. She was in the middle of a ton of green jerseys and somehow came down with that rebound.
She has the ability to elevate better than most women. She gets up quick.
So Kavanaugh picks up her 3rd personal. That is a costly one. That'll bring her out for the remainder of the first half. And Sanford at the line. Sanford 90% from the foul line on the early season. Her first here off the back of the rim, no good. Chloe just can't buy one right now. The saran wrap is tight.
It is tight. She's got 3 bad breaks.
Her second is on the way, and she gets it. So Sanford gets her first points. And maybe that's what we need for that young lady. She's had some good-looking shots, and the rim has just not been friendly. Tech leads by 1, 20-19. Bears into the offensive side. Oliver. She'll pass it up top, left side, goes out to Leckvold. Leckvold now to Talon Black. Down to the block to Baird. Baird turns, fires. That one rims out. Offensive rebound on the putback by Hagum.
Tech failed to box out.
Fell right into Hagum's hand. She gets the easy 2 on the putback. And the Digs back the other way, trailing by 1. Bears leading 21-20. Wasson fires it down inside to Westwater. Westwater, cross court. Looked at pick and roll. Instead, goes in the corner. Rademacher three-point attempt, no good. Baird tracks down the rebound for the Bears. So Baird will haul down rebound number 4. Rocky the other way. Up top, open 3 by Black. Back of the rim, no good. Long rebound, Liv Wangeren. Wangeren will push the pace. Little stutter step on the wing, kicks it out to Westwater. She'll fire the 3, and she gets it just inside the arc.
Somebody on the bench must have said something to her. Shoot it, because she turned around and said something back.
Westwater.
Players do that, you know.
Have they talked, really? Westwater gets her first field goal just inside the arc. Montana Tech grabs the lead back, 22-21. Baird gets it, moves it back out left side. Now here on the near side it goes, as Oliver controlling. Oliver steps out, passes right. Inside 2 minutes left to play here in the first half. They'll lob it into Baird. Baird draws the immediate double team. It's stripped away. Ordiggers will get the turnover.
Yeah, once again, great defense.
Now it's stolen the other way. With the steal is going to be Oliver. Oliver, 2-on-3, bounces into Sandiford, and they'll clear it up to Baird, give it back to Oliver.
That's a great job of stopping a fast break. The Rocky player on the right side was wide open. She didn't pass her the ball.
And Sandiford just put her roots down and was not moved. That was amazing. Spinning through traffic. Pass goes out to Hagum. Now up top, Oliver. Oliver calls for a screen. Loose double team, down to 1. Oliver, gets bailed out at the horn. So Oliver will be fouled. And Sandiford's going to pick up the personal. 1:18 left to play here in the first half. Montana Tech leading 22-21. And at the line is Kai Oliver. So Oliver will shoot her first free throws of the day. Right-handed shot. And her first is up and in. Oliver, 75% from the foul line on the year. And she will get ready for number 2. Rocky is 5 of 5 from the foul line as a team so far today. Oliver's second is up and good. So Oliver with 7 points. Rocky up by 1, 23-22. Montana Tech, full court pressure, pass is tipped. Hagum gets it. Hagum drops it off to Oliver. She eyed the 3 there for a moment. Oliver around a screen, drops it off. Leckvold, left side, Hagum. Now they'll drop it in. Macy Mayer with the steal. She'll get it across to Carlson. Carlson bounce pass to Mayer. Mayer got hammered as she went up. No whistle, but now we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, how'd they miss the one on Mayer? She got hit hard.
Boy, she did. So
that's a great job of positioning herself defensively. She has length. She's athletic. She's got quickness. I just love the way Macy Mayer plays.
It's another one of those where Montana Tech, great awareness on where your teammates are on the floor.
Yep.
Wangren at the line, knocks down the first. She's 2 of 2 from the foul line today. She has 6 points. She'll look to give the Deegs the lead back, and they do. 7 points for Liv Wangren. Montana Tech leading 24-23. Rocky with it. Hagum drops it back. And Leckvold will bring it into the offensive side. Leckvold, top of the horn. She eyed the 3, moves it left to Oliver. Oliver steps back, thought about it. Now she'll drive into the paint, pulls up, floater, and gets it.
Good job of getting to the paint, jump stopping. Nice head fake, got people up.
Boy, it gave her a ton of room.
Did.
And an easy jumper. Kai Oliver's had a really nice half here for Rocky. Montana Tech around a screen, controlling Avery Carlson, young freshman. Carlson looking lefts. Westwater fires just inside the arc, no good. Cleverly hustling, tried to get to it, and Rocky will come out with it. Great pace so far here in this first half. Diggs down by 1. Rocky looking for the final shot here of the half, 5 seconds. Leckvold around a screen. Drives into the high post, backs it out to Oliver. 3-point shot at the horn, no good.
Good defense for 12 seconds by Tech. Great first half.
That's a tremendous first half. 25-24 our score. The Battling Bears by 1 with 1 half in the books. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back. We'll give you the numbers and more right after this.
Hey, Dave Brennan here with Case IH. One of the new options for model year 2024 is going to be an open spoke gauge wheel. That open spoke gauge wheel is going to be available on all 2000 series planters. That's going to help those growers in adverse conditions where they're muddy or high residue conditions minimize that plugging in and around that gauge wheel area. For more information on this new offering of open spoke gauge wheels, visit your local Case IH dealer.
All of us started our ordinary beginnings somewhere. We grew up in the small cities and towns. We learned the importance of hard work and prepared ourselves for the future. Our journeys may have begun on the family farm or the wheat fields. We forged lasting relationships on the playground or the old high school gymnasium, or maybe just hanging out in the neighborhood. We dreamed of solving problems, blazing trails, healing, innovating, and leading. That's where all of our futures began to shape, where we learned the importance of family values, where hard work and dedication mattered. Those small cities and towns prepared us to take the path, leading us to a place where the same traits that were instilled in us as young children mattered. A place where extraordinary individuals are forged. A place where we can be bigger than ourselves. A place where beginnings are humble and ordinary. A place called Montana Tech.
I believe the Student Success Center will be about developing the whole person. Not only developing a space where we have students who want to live on campus to call home, but also bringing in the students who live off campus. My vision with the space is students will have this Montana Tech or Digger bond growing that will begin in this building from day one.
Montana Tech produces problem solvers, but we need to make sure that the social piece is woven into the toolbox that they have in their possession when they leave this campus.
I think it's very important to bring different majors together, different people together, because once you go out into the real world, that's what you're going to be doing.
The Student Success Center is truly going to be a game changer for our campus. It is going to be a center for students to gravitate towards so that our students can truly get the support they need to be successful on campus.
We're able to help students kind of interact and engage with one another socially, but then also make that education and learning part of that social experience. The idea of bringing all of those elements together and realizing that student success is holistic. It's not just what you do in your classroom, but it's everything outside of the classroom as well. And this new Student Success Center, it is a bridge.
I think it's going to centralize what everyone does. I think it's going to bring more people to tech, and I think that's really going to enhance our community and our school.
I see the Student Success Center as one of the most integral buildings on the Montana Tech campus because it's going to impact students during their entire time on the Montana Tech campus.
They're coming here to be part of something that's bigger than themselves. This place gives them the opportunity to do that, to achieve their goals, to move on, to make impacts around their community, around their state, and around the world.
We haven't really had a space on campus to bring those prospective students and their families and kind of welcome them with open arms. This new Student Success Center has that space and that function and that ability to really impress upon our students what we are as an institution, and we are home, right? And that is what this new building is really going to help portray, that when they come to Montana Tech, they're coming home.
Hey, welcome back here once again as we are at the half. The Battling Bears of Rocky Mountain College leading by 25-24 over Montana Tech. We'll talk about the team numbers, individual numbers, all that in a moment. But JT, give us your take on that opening 20 minutes, brother.
And an excellent first half by two good basketball teams, real solid. Both teams have had their runs. And you're going to see the same thing happen in the second half. I don't know what adjustments they're going to make. I think Rocky's going to go to the block more. They seem to be having some success down there, especially with the inside-out pass. Montana Tech has got to continue to push the basketball. I think you're going to see a change in shape, people in shape in the fourth quarter. I think Tech, using the numbers they do, is wearing this Rocky team down a little bit. They definitely needed a break at halftime, but I think fourth quarter will be a difference maker.
Do you think you even lean into that a little bit more and kind of pressure the, not full court pressure, but at least put enough pressure on them that they have to work the ball into the offensive zone?
Absolutely. He's playing 12 girls, over here. And when you're running 94 feet every time down the floor, then 188 when you go both directions, that pressure wears you down. They get tired. They're not physically strong, maybe not in as great a shape as they thought. But I can see the wear on a couple of their guards. It's made a difference in the first half.
Well, let's run through the individual numbers. We'll talk about the team numbers and that more here in just a moment. But let's start it off for the Battling Bears of Rocky Mountain College. Kai Oliver's had a really nice first half. She has 1 3-pointer, a pair of field goals inside the arc, inside the paint. She's also 2 of 2 from the foul line. She has 9 points so far, and she is the leading scorer for Rocky Mountain College. She comes in averaging about 12 a game. Gracie Legbold has 8 points, a pair of 3-pointers, 1 field goal inside for 8 total points. Madeline Hagum has 4 points. She's 2 of 2 from the foul line. She got a big offensive rebound, got the quick putback. She has 4 on the day. Morgan Baird, same points, 4 points for her. 1 field goal, 2 of 2 from the foul line. And if you're Tech, you are really happy that Morgan Baird only has 4 points in 20 minutes.
Absolutely. They expect big things out of her. But, you know, that's why you watch film during the week. That's why you bring your team in. This is the girl that can hurt us. We got to stop her. So they're conscious of that. And they're taking care. You got to take care of stud players. I don't care how you do it, but you got to make sure they have to work harder than they normally do.
On the other side for Montana Tech, leading scorer Brooklyn Hankwitz. She has 10 points on the day. Hankwitz is 4 of 5 from the floor. She has 2 of 3 from downtown. 10 points for her. 2 field goals inside, 2 field goals outside the arc. Chalice Westwater with 4 points. She's 2 of 2 from the line, 1 field goal. Liv Wangerin with 7 points right now, 2 field goals. She's also 3 of 3 from the foul line. Aubrey Rademacher is 2 of 2 from the line, and Chloe Sanford is 1 of 2 from the stripe. She has 1 point on the day. Individuals done. Let's take a look at team numbers here, shall we? We'll start things off for the Battling Bears. They're shooting 32% from the floor. They're 8 of 25 as a team. They're 3 of 13 from downtown, 23% from the arc as of right now. Both teams with 14 rebounds, so pretty solid there. Rocky with 3 offensive, 11 defensive. They do have 4 second chance points off of those 3 offensive rebounds and 8 turnovers so far in the first half for Rocky Mountain College.
8 turnovers, really manageable.
On the other side for Montana Tech, the Digs shooting 27% from the floor and 25% from the three-point line. Tech is 7 of 26 from 7 of 26 from the field, 2 of 8 rather from the three-point line. They're 89% from the free throw line. Let's see, Montana Tech 14 rebounds, 5 of those are offensive. They have 3 second chance points thus far, and the Digs have 6 turnovers in the first half of play.
So the whole name of the game right now is the defense is defense, period, because they're both limiting these teams. You can tell by the field goal percentages. I know Tex was up there for a while, but the last 4 or 5 minutes they didn't shoot the ball very well. Somebody else has got to get off the bench and score some points. Aubrey Rademacher has got to score some points. Hankwitz kept them in the game early, and she's playing well. They need some other scorers. They've only got 4 people in the books. That's it, 5. 5 people in the books, 1 with 1 and 1 with 2 points. So they need somebody to upgrade the scoring. And I think they really have the opportunity to get to the hoop. They've got to set up the defender and draw the foul and get to the free throw line.
You know, on the other side of that, you talk about Hankwitz keeping a minute. Their other starters real quiet. Allie Cleverly averages 8 points a game. She is scoreless right now and hasn't even taken a shot.
Yes.
So 0 shots for Allie Cleverly so far in this ball game. As you mentioned, Rademacher is 2 of 2 from the foul line. Those are her only 2 points. Rademacher right now 0 of 5 from the floor. Soda Rice is scoreless right now. She's 0 of 2 from the floor as all. So again, Montana Tech, like you say, needing scoring, and certainly you have starters that are averaging just under 10 points a game. Got to get them involved in this ball game.
Yeah, we need more people. The people that are coming off the bench have got to score. I mean, that's the bottom line. They've got to put the ball in the hoop a little bit, take some pressure off. Cleverly has got to get some clean looks. Rocky has studied her on film. They're not letting her. She shot the 3 pretty well in the preseason, and they're aware of that. They're also aware of Hankwitz, but their posts do not have the ability to come out and play on the perimeter, or they choose not to, and Hankwitz has knocked down a couple threes.
Well, we are at the half as the Battling Bears leading Montana Tech 25-24. Thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. Paul Padisco, John Thatcher, game 1 of our doubleheader. The men's game coming up in just a bit. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back and we'll talk about the second half. Get you ready for it right after this. As the Battling Bears come out onto the floor, they lead by 1 as we make our way into the second half. Thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision as Coach Graham running the other direction. But as we get ready for the second half here, JT, Rocky right in front of us, talk about what you think we're going to see different out of this Rocky Mountain College team.
I think you're going to see some different ball movement. Tech's done a pretty good job after early in the game of getting out and getting on the three-point shooters. They're forcing the guards out higher. I think they've got to continue to go the block, and I expect them to do this because they're getting free entry with the basketball. There's not a lot of pressure or denial down on the block, and it'll make a difference in this game.
On the other side, Montana Tech.
Well, as I said, they've got to continue to push the ball. They've got to continue to play good, hard defense. Make sure they don't give up the offensive board. And somebody else has got to pick up some scoring. They need somebody to catch on fire.
How do you address that in the locker room? I mean, is it just as easy as that right there? Just like, hey, shoot the ball. This is what you do. I mean, is it that, or how do you address that?
Okay, well, first you got to recognize the game. How are they playing them? Are they playing them tight? You don't want them coming out and firing up stuff when they're being defended well. But when they got a wide open look, they got to take it and they've got to knock it down. And right now, Montana Tech has had some wide open looks with three-point shooters, and they've got to take it. They've got to knock it down. They've just got to shoot the ball better this half.
Well, again, thanks for joining us. As we get ready for the second half here on Digger Vision, the Bears leading 25-24, Frontier Conference action. 3 teams nationally ranked on the women's side in the Frontier Conference. Carroll College, number 5. This Battling Bear team, number 12. And I believe Providence comes in at number 17, if memory serves correct. And we're going to see quite a bit of juggling in that. Our next poll, I believe, is coming out next week, and we haven't seen one in over a month. So
yes.
There's going to be a lot of movement in that top 25. But in my opinion, the 3 schools that are there all belong there. As we know, the Frontier Conference is a meat grinder, but the women's side, especially over the last decade plus, has been an absolute Mike Tyson fight.
No question about it. One team you haven't even put in the picture is Montana Western, University of Montana Western. They are a good basketball team. So it's a street fight every night.
Well, that's the key. I mean, we're talking about the 3 that are ranked, but you look at this Montana Tech team, they're going to play with everybody.
Absolutely.
And one of our best friends in the entire world, Chris Mowat, up to MSU Northern, guess what? They're going to play really good defense. And they're going to be in every game they play.
Every game. So it's just a matter of how the ball bounces and get the ball to your shooters. That's the name of this game. These people will let everybody shoot. No. Get the ball to your shooters.
That's it. So as we get ready for the second half, speaking of Coach Chris Mowat, if you're on any of the social medias, if you're on Facebook especially, look up Hoops for a Cause. They just posted some new information on Hoops for a Cause for a young one, and you can find out how you can help. If people have helped with Hoops for a Cause through the years, we thank you. I mean, Hoops for a Cause started here in the mining city, and Coach Chris Mowat, with the death of Alex Thatcher, decided that the Frontier Conference as a family needs to do something to help, and because of head coach Chris Mowat and others who attended and helped out, we had a basketball camp here that first year, and that has made the Alex Thatcher Memorial Scholarship that will be at Montana Tech in perpetuity. Someone will receive that scholarship, and it will go until the end of time. And again, thanks to Coach Chris Mowat and the Frontier Conference, and every year since then, there has been somebody else we have tried to help, and Chris Mowat does such a great job at MSU Northern, and with all the help we get for Hoops for a Cause, look it up. Maybe we'll talk about the information again here as the afternoon goes, but a new one there, and certainly a very fitting one as well.
Well, it just shows you the Frontier Conference isn't just about coaching. They're a family. This is a family, this conference, and for them to put in the time they do and to pick somebody every year to raise money for, it's Coach Mowat is just the best at it.
Yeah, truly. And we continually say it all the time, but I mean, it's a family. We look at these coaches, we all know them personally. The same thing with the players and the programs. It's who we are. This Frontier Conference is just such a close-knit community, and we are really lucky because of it.
Absolutely, no question about it.
So the Battling Bears will have the ball to get us underway here. They lead by 1, 25-24. Again, it was we had a couple runs there in the first 40 minutes, and I can't imagine we won't have the same here again.
Rocky had one early, Tech had one in the middle, and Rocky had another one towards the end. So this is going to be a game of runs.
1-point lead for the Bears. They'll get things started here in their offensive zone. Leckvold up top. Pass goes out on the far right side to Oliver. Oliver enter into Baird. Double team. Great pass. Shot is up and out. No good. Offensive rebound and the putback for Lindsay.
Out of position. She puts the putback, and there they go going to the block, and they're going to continue to do that.
Boy, Baird saw the double team coming, and she got rid of it quickly. The Bears go up by 3.
She's a great passer.
27-24. Montana Tech with the ball. Soda Rice, right wing, with the left hand, comes up toward the top of the horn. Stops to Rademacher. Rademacher moves it out to Cleverly again. Cleverly doesn't have a shot yet in this ball game. To Wangeren. Wangeren fires. That one's going to come up just short. Rebound controlled by the Bears, and they'll bring it back the other way. Rocky Mountain College into the offensive side comes Kai Oliver. Cross courts, now down on the edge. 9 minutes left to play here in this third quarter. Frontier Conference opener. It's that day. Everybody's opening here in the Frontier Conference today. Rocky controlling, going deep in the shot clock. 3-point shot, Oliver. That one goes off the iron, no good. Big rebound, Baird, back up, no good. Rice with a rebound.
Good hands-up defense by Hankowitz to stop that shot.
Great bounce pass. Rademacher goes up, and she is fouled.
Left hand. You want to run over and tell her left hand, and she draws the foul and gets the bucket. Nice pass, nice entry pass to her.
So Rademacher will go to the line. Anytime somebody uses the bounce pass, I know that you're just going to be in love.
Sometimes.
Yep. So Rademacher at the line. And she is a 78% free throw shooter on the year. She's 2 of 2 today, misses her first here. 3-point lead here for the Bears. Rocky Mountain College. The lead is now 2 as Rademacher goes 1 of 2. She has 3 points, all from the foul line here. Bears up 27-25. Rocky leading by 2, their third lead of this ball game. Pass here on the near side as it goes to Young. Young moves it around the arc right side. Oliver. Around a high screen. Soda Rice on her defensively. And she's able to get rid of it to Leckvold. Shot clock down to 5. Leckvold drives, puts up the scoop shot, and draws the foul. Boy, that is certainly the mold we're seeing right now out of Rocky. They're going to burn about 20 seconds off the shot clock, and then they're going to drive to the hoop.
Take it to the hoop, hit the post.
Gracie Leckvold will go to the line. Leckvold has yet to shoot a free throw here today, and her first is up and money. So Leckvold, 67% from the foul line on the year. Knocks down her first. She has 9 points. She and Kai Oliver both with 9, and second one no good. Montana Tech with a rebound. Bears by 3. Montana Tech with the ball. Sanford directing traffic. Rice, right side. Comes back to Rice. Into the high post. Pass out to Hankwitz. She's going to fire. Hankwitz puts it up front of the rim. No good. Wangeren tips it. Sanford gets it. Fresh shot clock. Soda Rice eyed the shot. Through the paint. Backs it out to Rademacher. 3-point shot is on the way. Off the glass and in.
4-pointer. Those count as 4.
Rademacher has 6 points. That's her first field goal today, and we're tied at 28.
She's the one that has to come out and score.
So here comes Rocky into the offensive side. Montana Tech with some momentum here. Rocky 4 wide. They'll run some cutters. Oliver drives into the high post, draws the double team. Trying to get rid of it, able to do so. Down in the corner, comes back up top. 3-point shot, that one off the rim, no good. Baird tips it, Rocky comes out with it. And we're gonna get a whistle and a foul. Another offensive rebound for the Battling Bears. That's their 6th offensive rebound, their 18th total rebound. And on the whistle, Hankwitz will pick up her 3rd. So that'll pull her out for a moment.
Yeah, she gets in foul trouble a little bit because of her foot movement.
Wasson picks up, or excuse me, rather, Wasson checks in as Hankwitz goes out. Baird cross court up to Oliver. She has the open 3, goes wide left. Rebound tipped, and coming out with it is Rocky again. Another offensive rebound as Young grabbed it. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Rocky, Oliver wanted the backdoor cut, well defended. Backs up, comes up top to Young. She'll lob it into Baird. Baird, double team in the corner. Leckvold will fire the 3, no good. Big rebound Wangeren, and she's going to be fouled by Young.
She got up in the air for that board.
She did. 6:41 left to play here in the third. We're tied up 28 all. We have had 4 ties so far today. Well, this has been a great ball game.
Absolutely. These girls are playing hard. Both teams playing extremely hard.
It's probably good that everybody only has one game to start Frontier Conference. Just a reminder how physical the Frontier Conference is to get you ready for 2 games next week. Diggs with it, right side Sandiford. Around a screen, Sandiford into the high posts, backs it out. Wasson's going to fire. Kaya back of the rim, no good. Rocky comes out with it. Lechvold into the offensive side. Montana Tech 26% from the floor. They've only attempted 4 shots so far here in the 3rd quarter. Pass down in the corner. 3-point shot is up and in. Knocking that one down for Rocky is Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh on the floor. She ran into foul trouble early and had limited minutes in the first half. So the Bears by 3. Sandiford to Westwater. Westwater standing on the 3-point line. Baird giving her room. Moves it out left side. Wengeren. Give and go. Pass tips. Comes out on the edge. Wasson's going to fire. It looks good, and it is. Yep. Kaya Wasson gets the 3.
She's been playing well of late, and she's got to take advantage.
She has a tremendous shot.
A great shot.
33% from the 3-point line on the year. And that one will help that out a little bit. Rocky here on the near side. Pass goes up. They'll move it right side. Hankowitz in the corner. Now she'll get it back on the wing. 5:18 left to play here in the 3rd. Around a high screen. Baseline take. Big collision, offensive call. Going to go. Kaya Oliver will pick it up as Wasson draws the charge.
Yeah, Wasson's got to put on some more weight. She's going to be taking those heavy hitters.
5:12 left to play here in the 3rd, and Coach Keller is going to get a technical.
Yeah, he just did.
So Coach Keller gets a T.
Technical foul on the Rocky coach.
So that will put Kaya Wasson at the line here from Montana Tech. The official all the way over, nearly in front of us, marches across, calls the technical.
Well, they've been known to listen a little bit, but not a lot. I've been there before.
And at the free throw line, Wasson's first, no good. And we say this because we know him and love him, but Coach Keller also has a habit of getting a little vocal.
He gets under their skin.
Kyle Wasson goes 1 of 2 from the foul line. Montana Tech, she has 4 points. The Digs by 1. So Wasson will inbound here for the Digs right at midcourt. And the Digs will bring it into the offensive side, look to stretch their lead a little bit. Avery Carlson across the timeline. Carlson, only 2 shots in the first half as well. Macy Mayer, now they'll feed it inside to Westwater. Back out to Rice. Rice around a screen in the corner. Carlson has a lane. Carlson shot partially tipped. Rocky the other way.
Got to put it up with her left hand. She gets fouled.
Lindsay gets a piece of it. And here come the Bears the other way. Into the offensive side. Rocky Mountain College. Pass comes here. Out on the left side, Oliver. Oliver moves it out right wing to Lechvold. Lechvold drives. Cross court in the corner. Comes to the wing. 3-point shot. Oliver, front of the rim, no good. Another offensive rebound, left-handed up and in, Lindsay.
Offensive boards are killing Montana Tech right now.
Big time. Rocky Mountain College has 9 offensive boards, and they go up by 1. 33-32, 4:26 left to play here in the 3rd. We have a timeout on the floor, so with it, we'll take one. We're back right after this.
Now's the time to get into Butte Auto and custom build your own ride just the way you want it. Choose from 9 brands and compare them all at one location. Don't wait. Take advantage of our VIP appointment or stay where you are and shop easily from ButteAuto.com. At Butte Auto, we believe in exceptional service and an easy buying process. Easy buying process. Contact one of our 4 dealerships and custom build your next ride at Butte Auto today.
.426 left to play here in the 3rd. The Battling Bears leading 33-32. Rocky shooting 31% from the floor on the game. They're shooting 30% this quarter. Montana Tech 28% for the game. And they're shooting 33% this quarter, but that's kind of offset by the fact that they're only 2 of 6. They've only had 6 shots in 5.5 minutes here in this quarter.
Perfect.
There you go.
Cut me off again.
Montana Tech into the offensive side. Hankwitz goes left, gets it back. She'll lob it inside. Soda Rice tried to pass it. It's knocked away from her, and Rocky will come out with a turnover. Battling Bears with it. Kavanaugh hands it off, almost stolen away. Nice job by Leckvold to get into the offensive zone. She'll now get things set up. Drives into the paint. Pass goes wide left. Boy, great job by Kaya Wasson defensively. Almost got the steal. Spinning. Shot is up and in. That's a great look by Kai Oliver. Good defensive stand by Montana Tech, but the Battling Bears able to get the points. Around a screen, Montana Tech. Pass comes out as Carlson controls. Bears lead by 3. Hankwitz. Wasson. Kaya. That one behind her intended target. As Hankwitz started to drop down to the basket, pass lands behind her, and the turnover will go to the Bears.
Great idea. She just turned the wrong way on the screen.
They'll drop it down to the block. Rocky kicks it in the corner. 3-point shot is on the way, and good. Battling Bears getting some momentum as Kavanaugh gets her second 3 of the quarter. And Montana Tech going to call a timeout. 3:01 left to play here in the third. The Bears lead by 6, 38-32. And that matches their biggest lead so far of the ball game. And it looks like we have a full timeout as Coach Keller was chatting with the officials again. The Battling Bears leading 38-32. We're back right after this.
There's something different here in the air and in the attitude. It's the tight-knit community, complemented by bigger thinking and even bigger innovation. It's high-tech labs with sweeping Rocky Mountain views. It's a place where research, innovation, and ideas are matched by an understanding of why it all matters in the first place. Here at Montana Tech, you can realize your potential, fuel your passion, and find your path. Join us.
3:01 left to play here in the third quarter as the Battling Bears leading 38-32 as Rocky, good momentum here in the third quarter, shooting 42%. And really, the big change has been offensive rebounds. I mean, the offensive boards have been huge for them so far in the third.
That is the difference. They're getting the board and putting it back in.
So the Digs will have it after the timeout. Cleverly and Sandiford, your guards. Also out on the floor, Liv Wangeren, Chalice Westwater, and Rademacher. So the Digs will bring it into Sandiford. She's had some great looks early on, just unable to get anything to roll through the iron for her. Liv Wangeren, left side of the paint. She'll drive, pump fake once, shot goes up, draws the foul.
That's what Tech's got to do. Got to get to the bucket more, get to the free throw line.
Brenna Lindsay picks up her second personal at the line one more time. Liv Wangeren, she's 3 of 3 from the stripe. And she will shoot a pair here. 6-point lead for the Bears. Wangeren up and in. Wangeren has 8 points. She'll get ready for her second attempt. She's 4 of 4 from the line, and her 5th falls through. Wangeren with 9 points. Montana Tech within 4. Bears leading 38-34. Pass into the high post. Looking for somewhere to go. They'll back it out into the hands of Oliver. Oliver around a screen, and we've got bodies flying everywhere here.
I think Aubrey Rademacher ran right through the screen.
So Rademacher will pick up the personal foul. That's her second. And the Bears will inbound on their offensive side. Leckvold to Oliver. Leckvold gets it back. Up top, moving to her lefts. Pass goes lefts. Oliver has had a heck of a ball game today for Rocky. In the corner to Leckvold. 3-point shot is on the way and good. Gracie Leckvold knocks it down. She has a dozen for the Battling Bears. Rocky right now 5 of 20 from downtown, shooting 25% from the arc. Sandiford Look to the baseline, instead goes left side. Now they go into Westwater. Double team out to the edge, Sanford. Nice entry to Westwater. Puts it up, gets it.
Swing the ball. Good post up.
Nice entry pass. Westwater with 6 points. Here comes Rocky back the other way. 1:50 left to play in the third. Bears by 5. They'll lob it down to the block. Great entry from Baird, and Lindsay will finish. Brenna Lindsay with 6 points all this quarter, and the Bears go up by 7.
That comes from no pressure on the basketball. This play should have never taken place.
Sanford drives in the lane, kicks it out left side cleverly. Cleverly through the paint to Westwater. Nice pass the other way. Rademacher for 3. Comes up short. Bears the other way in transition. Pass goes out right side to Oliver. Oliver moves it up top. Here on the near side. Rocky looking like they're setting up high-low posts. As Lindsay sets up in the high post, Baird now down in the block. They'll get it into Baird. Westwater bodies her up. Baird with the left hand, steps through the double team. Left-handed, shot no good. And an offensive rebound again. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul as Lindsay tried to crawl her way out of the triple team. And that will go to Westwater. So Chalice will pick up the personal foul. Bears lead by 7.
Yeah, Tech's got to pick up a score. Somebody's got to come out and make some things happen for him.
Rocky has 3 3-pointers this quarter. They've stretched their lead out to 7. That is their biggest lead here of the contest. 57 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. We've had a great ball game to get us underway. Pass comes up top. They'll move it around down to the bottom corner, now to the wing. Up top, Hagum. Hagum, Leckvold. Out to Oliver. Oliver drives, steps through. Nice pass to Baird, and Baird will finish.
These guards from Rocky are really good at finding the open person.
40 seconds remaining in the third. The Bears by 9, the biggest lead by anyone here today. As Montana Tech moves it left side, so to Rice. Top of the key, Westwater fires the 3, but actually just inside the arc again.
She takes that step across the line.
She's had 2 jumpers from about 2 inches inside the arc today.
Yeah, she takes that little step.
So 2 points for her, 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Oliver with the ball out near midcourt. Macy Mayer on her defensively, down to 10. Down to 7. Oliver drives, goes to the baseline, double team, trying to get rid of it. Rifles it across the baseline. 3-point shot is up and out. And that will do it for the third. We have 10 minutes left in regulation. The Battling Bears leading 45-38. We'll take a break. Fourth quarter will start right after this.
Dude, Hudson, your new man cave is sweet.
Come watch the game.
Dude, they're gonna score.
Man cave, lady lounges, whatever you call them, Steele's Furniture has exactly what you need to make your room come to life. Shop our Man Cave showroom today for ideas to upgrade your bar set, fireplace, TV, recliner, furniture set, and refrigerator. Steele's Furniture, making man caves happen for 87 years.
.45-38, the Battling Bears leading Montana Tech as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. Paul Panisco, John Thatcher. It is a Saturday. It is day 1 of Frontier Conference play. And we have been treated to a good one here to get us underway. The Battling Bears nationally ranked, leading the Digs by 7, 45-38. We've seen some great runs out of everybody here, and Montana Tech really needs one to get this fourth quarter underway.
They do, but more importantly, they need to screen off the boards. They've given up a ton of offensive boards, and they've been a lot of putbacks because of it.
Rocky Mountain College was 8 of 17 from the floor in the third quarter. Montana Tech was 4 of 9. Rocky almost double the number of shots that the Digs put up in that third quarter. Wasson to Westwater. Westwater back to Wasson, right wing. Looking for the entry, does so. Wangeren goes and gets it and can't get it to roll in. Bears come out with it.
Got to make those.
Boy, that was a great pass. Wangren just wrestles it away and just unable to get the points out of it. Rocky into the offensive side. Ball movement out to the right wing. Oliver, feel like she's been on the floor the entire game. Oliver into the paint. Moves it back out to Baird. Baird gonna fire. Baird, three-pointer, no good. Rebound tipped. Wasson tips it to Wangren. And Montana Tech back the other way. Kaya Wasson down the right side of the paint. Nothing open. Stops, backs it up. Wangren, nice pass into Westwater. Westwater turns, fires no. Gets her own rebound. Chalice Westwater, whistle and a foul.
Nice job of working hard that time by Westwater. She really, I thought the first shot was going to go in, and she got her offensive board. Good job.
Chalice Westwater sitting with 8 points right now, ties her season high. And she will look to change that mark in the book. Her first tier is up and in, and she does. So 9 points for her. That is her season high on the day. And would love to see that number balloon even more here for Montana Tech. Bears by 6. Westwater, second, no good. Baird with a rebound. Baird grabs the rebound, back the other way. Rebound number 7 on the day for Morgan Baird. Rocky Mountain College in the offensive side. They lead by 6. They're going to run high-low post again. Goes out right side, Oliver. Oliver around a high screen. Pass goes right wing, Leckvold. Leckvold lobs it on the interior to Baird. Baird with the left hand, double team. Nice pass across to the baseline. Shot no good. Hankwitz grabs a rebound. They're anticipating the double team immediately when Baird gets it, and she's getting rid of it quickly. Montana Tech with it, right side, Wangren. Enters into Macy Mayer. Great step through. Macy off the glass and in.
She's another one with great step throughs.
There you go. They need her to start stacking them up. She has 2 points on the day. The Bears by 4. 45-41. Bears up over the Digs. Rocky Mountain College with it. Pass to Hagum. They're on the near side. Black out to Oliver. Oliver, little stutter step, backs up, goes to the right hand. Has a lane. Couple pump fakes, backs it out. Now back to Oliver. She'll fire. That one's going to go long. Big rebound. And here come the Digs back the other way. Wangren hauls it in. Liv, top of the key, moving left. Little head fake. Moves it out. Three-point shot. Hankwitz gets another one. Brooklyn Hankwitz has 13. That's her third three-pointer of the day. The Bears up by 1. Hankwitz, 13 points, now the leading scorer on the floor. And she is lights out right now. 5 of 7 from the floor, 3 of 5 from downtown. Rocky Mountain College here on the near side. Young, top of the horn, passes here on the near side. Hagum's gonna fire, it's on its way, wide right, defensive rebound, Wangren. Tech is happy that they're throwing up the deep ball, especially by the posts. Three-point shot is up, Kaya Wasson no good. Hankwitz tips it. And Westwater does a great job tracking it down. Now stolen. With the steal is going to be Oliver. Oliver right side of the paint. Shot blocked, Chalice Westwater.
2 great plays by Westwater.
Westwater has got the hustle meter right now. Wangren, bounce pass to Wasson. Wasson drops it off in the corner. Macy Mayer, Montana Tech with momentum. They'll look to capitalize. Westwater backs it out. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound through traffic that time, hauled in by Leckvold. And here come the Bears.
Westwater had a Gardner. She should have taken her to the hoop.
And as they come into the offensive side, Rocky going to call a timeout. 6:23 left to play in the ball game. The Bears leading 45-44. Frontier Conference action here on Digger Vision. We're back to the Mining City right after this.
Branding with a company like Butte Auto that shares our mission of community partnership, making the Butte community a better place to be while being excellent in their field is a natural partnership that we're excited to be a part of.
6:23 left to play here in this ball game. The Bears leading by 1, 45-44. Frontier Conference action here on a Saturday. The Bears shooting 34%, Montana Tech 32%. Brooklyn Hankwitz leads the digs with 13. On the other side, Gracie Legvold has a dozen. Kai Oliver with 11. Looks like, yeah, that's where we're at. 12 for Legvold, 11 for Oliver.
Nobody's getting into the 20s, I'll tell you that. The way they're playing defense on each other, it's just awesome. I mean, this is a low score, 45-44 with 6 minutes to go in the fourth.
And with how high the intensity was, turnovers, manageable. Right now, Rocky with 8, Montana Tech with 9.
Yes. Take care of the basketball. That's the name of the game.
So the Battling Bears will look to bring it in. They do so. Talon Black moves it up, and Oliver controls. Oliver going to her right. Oliver hands it off to Baird. Baird, Montana Tech attacking way outside the arc. Legvold, top of the horn. As they continue to look for Baird on the inside. Shot clock down to 5. We'll see if they drive to the basket here. Oliver spinning. Down to 2. She'll fire from 10. High off the glass, no good. Chalice Westwater with a rebound.
Westwater has played well this quarter.
Rebound number 7 for Chalice on the day. Montana Tech back the other way. 9.7 rebounds for Chalice. Down the right side of the paint. Sanford, bounce pass out to Rice. So to Rice into the paint. She'll fire that one off the front of the rim, no good. And Rocky grabs it.
Good jump stop. She just didn't completely square up.
Bears by 1. Montana Tech shooting 31%. They're 29% this quarter. Rocky throws it out right side. Legvold drives. That one too hard. And Baird with the offensive rebound. Second attempt, no good. Chalice Westwater with a rebound. Boy, as you mentioned, gas is certainly being an issue right now. Sanford drives, pass out to the edge. Rademacher for 3, no good. And on the rebound, Legvold comes out with it. 5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Bears by 1, 45-44. Rocky Mountain College going lefts. Legvold has that one into the hands of Oliver. Oliver drops it down in the block. And going to the ground, lost her balance and fell, was Brenna Lindsay.
Yeah, they're getting tired right now.
They are. Yeah, you can certainly see that. And that's something that we've seen out of this Tech team all year is they wear teams down when they get into the fourth quarter.
Well, people question him playing so many players, but I can see why. There's nobody that stands above. They're all just good, solid players.
4:47 left to play here in the ball game. The Bears by 1. Montana Tech into the offensive side. Chance to grab the lead here. Chalice Westwater, top of the horn, passes left to Wangeren. Wangeren with the right hand around a screen. Dips inside, steps through the paint, attacks, travel call. Liv Wangeren called with the walk. And the turnover to the Bears.
Yeah, I think she drug her foot on the step through. Coach Graham doesn't, but I think she drug her foot.
4:30 left to play here in the ball game. Bears by 1. Up top with it, Kai Oliver. Out to Legvold. Legvold back to Oliver. Oliver played awfully hard and awfully long here today for Rocky. Legvold enters into Baird. Double team in the corner. Open 3 is on the way. Good. Knocking down the 3 is the freshman Bailey Young.
Got to deny that pass into the post. It absolutely has to be denied because they're trying to get backside help, leaving the shooter wide open every time.
4-point lead for the Bears. 48-44. Montana Tech with the ball. Sanford gets it in the left corner. Wrap around to Westwater. She wants to go back out and instead puts it down with the right hand. Rademacher around a screen. Wangeren, nice feed to Rademacher. She'll turn and get it. Boy, she turned and saw that nobody picked her up. She called for it and got the basket.
It's a great entry pass, good recognition.
Sanford gets a steal and calls a timeout. Tremendous hustle by Chloe Sanford, and Montana Tech will have the ball in their offensive zone.
You can find enough good defenders, and she is a good one.
And especially when you talk about good defenders, but those that thrive on playing good defense.
Yeah, that's her MO. She loves to play defense. In fact, when we scouted her, that's what we looked at was her defense.
Boy, yeah, her hustle meter is just incredible. Montana Tech down by 2. They'll have the ball in their offensive zone. Again, thanks for joining us here on a Saturday afternoon. Game 1 of our doubleheader. Right now, Montana Tech shooting 32%, Rocky at 33%. As we mentioned, the big difference is obviously the amount of gas in the gas tank. Rocky Mountain College has played 8 players. Montana Tech on the other side has played 11. And we're seeing that
Yes.
As they continue to run at them.
Yes, well, you know, early when you play that many players, you're not sure how they're all going to fit in, and they're playing so well together as a team, and that's the key to it.
3:34 left to play here in this, well, in regulation. The Bears by 2, and Montana Tech looking to bring it in. On the baseline, looking for somewhere to go. Pass comes out. Liv Wangeren fires just inside the arc. No good. Rebound tipped. Wangeren gets it. Back out to Rademacher. Rademacher tipped it. Hankwitz eyed the 3 for a minute. She'll back it to Rademacher. Now to Macy Mayer. Around the arc, left side Wangeren. Wangeren drives in the high post. Spins to her left. Off the glass. Doesn't go. Lechvold with the foul.
She's tough to handle because of her physical strength. That is a great take to the bucket.
2-point lead for the Bears. Liv Wangeren at the line. She's 5 of 5 from the free throw line today. 73% on the year. And her first is up and good. Liv Wangeren jumps into double digits. She has 10 points here today. Her second is up and good. 11 points, and we're tied. 48 all. Rocky Mountain College with the ball.
Who has the most energy is going to come out on top of this.
Rocky across the timeline. That is Kai Oliver. Around a screen. Step back, moving to her left. She'll attack. Puts on the brakes. Brings it out to Young. Right side, Lechvold. 3-point shot, no. Big rebound, Montana Tech. Rademacher. Rebound number 29 for Montana Tech on the day. Rademacher individually has 5. And the digs into the offensive side. Wangeren, Rademacher. Now to Cleverly. Cleverly still does not have a shot today. Cross-court pass, Cleverly. Ball fake. She wants the baseline. Lost the handle. Turned over to Rocky. Turnover number 11 for Montana Tech on the day. 2:34 left to play here in regulation. We're tied up 48 all. Montana Tech, Sanford going to bring a little pressure on the inbound. She's one when you talk about getting tired, I'm not sure she does.
No, I don't either. I'm sure she doesn't. She just got that kind of motor.
Oliver, Lechvold, now down to Baird. Morgan Baird, their leading scorer, averages 16 a game. In the block, double team, great pass across, spin move, shot, no, whistle and a foul, as Hankwitz is going to get her 4th, and Lindsay is going to go to the line.
That's a great pass from the post, and that's a great foul, by the way. You don't want to give him the bunny and the foul, and she prevented all that.
2:13 left to play. Macy Mayer goes out. Westwater, and I should say Hankwitz goes out. Westwater, Soda Rice are in. And at the foul line, Lindsay. She is 0 of 2 from the foul line. Her first here is up and good. 7 points for Brenna Lindsay. She'll get the ball for attempt number 2. So Lindsay, shot is up and good. So Lindsay goes 2 of 2 for the foul line. She has 8 points. Rocky will bring a couple bodies in the backcourt, slow them down into the zone. Bears by 2. Chalice Westwater wants to go left. Rademacher comes up to get it. Now to Wangeren. Liv Wangeren outside the arc. Up top, Soda Rice. Looking for the entry. Sanford drives. Sanford gets it. Chloe Sanford rolls it in. She has 3. So here come the Bears back the other way. We're tied up 50 all. Frontier Conference opener. As it moves up top to Baird. Baird rolls it down in the block. Down there with it is Lindsay. Lindsay spins, backs it on the edge. And a 3-second call?
Yes.
So the 3-second call will go to Montana Tech. So the Digs will get it back here. We're tied up 50 all. Hankwitz will come in. Soda Rice will go out. Remember, Hankwitz 4 fouls.
It doesn't matter now. There's only 126. They got to make a bucket here to put pressure on Rocky.
Montana Tech has fallen the last 8 times against the Battling Bears. Their last win coming on this floor January 9th, 2 years ago. Pass here on the near side, Sanford. Sanford outside the arc. Hankwitz battling on the interior. Westwater now back to Sanford. 105. Sanford moves it out to Rademacher. Bounce pass to Westwater. Westwater goes up, draws the foul. Chalice Westwater will go back to the line.
That was good insight by Aubrey Rademacher. Nice pass on the floor. Nobody can touch it.
So Chalice Westwater is 4 of 4 from the foul line today. She obviously took your talking to hearts.
It was not nice either.
Which side?
Well,
yours or hers?
She kind of got to be my friend.
Yeah. So Chalice shoots 2. Her first here, rattles out, no good. Chalice 4 of 5 from the foul line today. 1 minute exactly remaining in regulation. And you can go ahead and put it in the books that this is how the Frontier Conference is going to go, men's and women's, for the entire year.
This is the way it is.
This is it. 11 points on the day for Chalice. Montana Tech by 1, 51-50. Spin move up top as Oliver has it. Sanford on her. Oliver drives, wants the baseline. Oliver steps through, and a travel call. Turnover to Montana Tech. Back-to-back turnovers by the Battling Bears, and the Digs will get possession.
No timeout. I'd be calling timeout right here. We're going to milk this clock with 44 seconds to go. 30-second clock up there. Just get a good look in the last 2.
Rocky, 3 fouls. Montana Tech with 1. So the Digs, Wangeren into the offensive side. Wangeren near side. As holding on to it, Allie Cleverly. Again, Cleverly does not have a shot today. She'll drive Cleverly to the baseline, puts up the shot, blocked by Baird. Rocky Mountain College with it. Double team in the back, Leckvold. She'll get rid of it. Rocky into the zone.
You got 3 fouls to give, use them.
Yep. That's it. Rocky will call a timeout. Rocky gets into the offensive zone and calls a timeout, and it is a full timeout. Montana Tech leads 51-50, and we're going to be seeing a few fouls here as we come back to the Great Western Hyper or Digger basketball here on Digger Vision. We're back right after this. One-point lead, Montana Tech up 51-50. Thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. Paul Panisco, John Thatcher. 17.7 seconds remaining in regulation. Rocky will have the ball in their offensive zone. They called the timeout as they came in.
Yeah, what you want to do here is he doesn't want a quick score. He doesn't want to give Tech the chance to come down, so it'll be interesting to see how he designs this. Might have a backdoor play in the making. I'm going into the post.
So Rocky will stack it up, and we'll see if we get a finish here. Leckvold will send him in motion. Pass comes out, and controlling is Oliver. 14 seconds. Oliver gets it back. Yep. Sanford on her, gets the foul.
Too soon. Too soon. They're not attacking the basket. You want to foul when they're attacking the basket, not out there.
Sanford's third personal, team foul number 2 on Tech. So still a few fouls to give. Leckvold will bring it in one more time. She'll get it back. Down the left side of the paint, spins, backs it out. Shot clock, game clock down to 5. Steps through the double team, shot is up and out, no good. Rebound tipped, Montana Tech ball, and the Digs will take down the Battling Bears. 51-50, Montana Tech will win their first game over Rocky Mountain College in 2 years.
That is a great defensive stand right there.
That is a big-time play and a big-time win for Montana Tech as they get the win 51-50 as they come through the line. Give me your player of the game here right now. Our Butte Auto player of the game, John Thatcher. Who do you have?
Hankowitz.
There you go.
She did a great. She got, I don't know how many rebounds she got, but she scored big baskets at critical times.
3 rebounds, 21 minutes. Hankowitz scores 13 points on 5 of 7 shooting. She was 3 of 5 from downtown. 13 points for Hankowitz in a big win for Montana Tech, 51-50 over the Battling Bears of Rocky Mountain College.
Yeah, the truth be known, I give it to their defense, especially on that last possession with 16 seconds to go.
That's it. So we have the teams. The ladies are going to come off. I'm going to go over and catch Coach Graham. We'll come back and give you the team numbers in a minute. We'll take a quick break. We're back with Coach Graham right after this. Hey, welcome back here once again. Head Coach Graham is here. 2 years, 8 straight losses to Rocky Mountain College. You've knocked off a perennial power, national power, ranked team, first win in conference, brother.
That's what the girls need. They believe, man. That was a heck of a game. We got down, 6 or 8 with 4 or 5 to go. Didn't give up. It was awesome.
You know, you get led by defense again.
Yes,
you know,
always.
The defense
50.
is so big. Chloe gets the huge steal on the inbound. Like, she has no reason being back there, and she gets the steal.
She's a weirdo. She's good.
You know, this team is motivated by defense, and talk about how that translates to the offensive side.
Like you said, extra possessions, extra D boards. You know, our goal is to hold teams to 50. We hold one of the best scoring teams in the nation to 50. You know, we did a good job hitting some shooters. You know,
And Akwitz was money on the offensive
Yeah,
side.
if we just got to keep her out of foul, like her dad said. Foul trouble, her mom and dad said, can you teach that? And I'm going to blame JT. We'll get him on it.
All right, that works. That works. A huge win. Talk about what this momentum means getting ready for next week with the pair.
You know, any win in conference is huge. Like, you know, you've been here for years, and then we got to go on the road to Northern and how are those games? Have you seen?
I have not seen anything, to be honest.
Yeah, you know how the grind is now. So I'm like, well, they'll be in a good mood for the next 2 days. The girls deserve it. They worked.
That's it.
That's the hardest week of practice they've had. So great rebound
Coach
there by
Graham.
Mace. Good stop. So
huge win. Congratulations,
Thanks, buddy.
brother.
Appreciate it.
Head Coach Graham, ladies and gentlemen. 1 win in the books. We have the men's game coming up in just a few. We'll give you the team numbers right after this.